Okay, hi guys. So lately I've been seeing a lot of questions about nodes on the Maplestory subreddit while also getting a lot of the same questions whispered to me in game. So I thought I'd like to make a video to clear things up for everybody. I compiled a list of 10 questions that I probably see the most often. They're not going to be in any specific order, but probably just in order just to make sense for people who might not know anything about nodes and just getting their fifth job now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, here we go. Question 1. What are nodes? So there are three different kinds of nodes. There are skill nodes, which include a class skill and all decent skills, such as decent sharp eyes and decent speed infusion, etc. You've probably seen some of these on just your potentials on your equip, such as like your hat, your gloves. There are boost nodes, which enhance three different skills, giving you a total of 100% final damage after being maxed. Basically, it just doubles your damage for that skill. And last, there are special nodes that give you bonus stats after fulfilling a condition. So, for example, this one is auto recovery. You fully recover HP every 30 seconds after a skill is used. Question 2. What kind of node should I be aiming for, and what does my V matrix look like? Well, ideally you want to max all of your skills, like Quad Star, Assassin's Mark, Showdown, Death Star, and Sudden Raid. But if you're lower level and only have a few node slots, you kind of want to prioritize Showdown and Assassin's Mark. So by enhancing Showdown, it allows you to train quicker for all those levels, which unlock more node slots. And by killing faster, it also nets you more nodes. And Assassin's Mark is always on, so since it's a toggle skill, it'll help you whether you're training or you're bossing. It's also very good to level because it makes farming for pieces of time much quicker. Because once you start one-shotting mobs with it, it nets you a lot more pieces of time per hour. For those wondering, I get around 300 mil per hour when I pot farm. Question 3. What is the fastest map to farm nodes at? After testing on the maps in Vanishing Journey, Choo Choo Island, and Lachlan, the best map I find to farm nodes as a Night Lord is in Vanishing Journey. It is in this map called Below the Cave. It's a flat map where your showdown reaches all the platforms, and it's very easy because all you do is clear back and forth, and it makes farming really fast. I'm just showing you the map right now. Usually I would have my con in here as well, so it looks really slow. But on 1x drop, I get about 50 nodes per hour here in 4 Arcane Force. As for other jobs that can clear multiple platforms, I find that Slurpy Forest Deaths is also another good map. Question 4. What are some ways to increase node drop rate? So remember to use a Lucky Winter buff for 2 times drop, or use a Spider Familiar if you don't have any. You can also keep drop rate on all your accessories. Just getting one line of drop on each accessory will net you 180% drop. Just remember to use Greed Pendant as one of your pendants, because the 20% equip drop will also help you with the Arcane Force. You can also reroll your inner ability for drop rate. The max you can get is 20%. Also remember, use a con if you can to cushion your map. It increases the amount of mobs in the map and also respawning them quicker. Grab HS if you can from a bishop that has the drop enhancement hyper skill, which gives you another 30% drop. I believe your bishop has to be 149 to unlock that hyper skill. This applies to your level of Arcane Force, but just because I showed you the fastest map where you can farm node stones doesn't mean you can clear them efficiently if you don't have the Arcane Force to do so. So just make sure you find a map that's around your level that you can kill quickly, and yeah. Question 5. Are nodes instanced? No, I don't know why anybody thought they were instanced. They're just like regular drops. So anybody you're in a party with can see both your nodes and Arcane Force. So if say if someone were to be in my party, they would be able to loot all my nodes and Arcane Force. So yeah, you know what that means. Hit me up in my DMs. So question 6. How to enhance a node? So when you equip a node, pay attention to the skill that's in the first line. So for example, the first line for this node is Shadow Web. So consider this a Shadow Web node. So to enhance this node, you would need to sacrifice another node that also has Shadow Web in the first line, but it doesn't matter what other skills are in the other 2 lines. So when you sacrifice that node, it will give this equipped node EXP, and when you have EXP, the node will level up, and all the skills in this node will also be enhanced. So Shadow Web, Gust Charm, and Assassin's Mark will all be enhanced. So let me enhance this. So to do this, you just right click on the node that you want to enhance. It shows you all the nodes that have Shadow Web in the first line. So if you want to enhance this, you can left click on it to see the EXP, and then I just sacrifice that node, and I give this 90% EXP. So if I want to level it up, I just have to feed it one more node. And as you see, it levels up and it's at 60%. So now it's a level 2 node. And as you see, all the things went. So Shadow went from 3% to 6%. Gust went from 5% to 10%. And Assassin's Mark went from 2% to 4%. So the max level for a node is 25, yet the max level for a skill is 50. So keep in mind that if you want to max a skill, you would need to have the same skill on at least 2 different nodes. So for example, I have a Quad Star node here. It has both Quad Star and Assassin's Mark. But since Quad Star is the first line, it's considered a Quad Star node. So right here, I can equip this one because this is Assassin's Mark in the first line. So this is considered an Assassin's Mark node, but it also has Quad Star. So since I have 2 nodes at max level, at 25, the skill level will be 50. Just you can also spread them up more. If you have more node slots, feel free to, because it's easier to level it up that way instead of leveling a node up to 25. For skills, for skill cores like Spread Throw and Venom Burst, you need a total of I believe 55 nodes to level one up to 25. But for boost nodes, for your skills, you will need to sacrifice, I believe, 111 nodes to level it up to 25. Question 7, how do I craft a node? So to craft a node, you will need node shards. You can get node shards by disassembling nodes you don't need. So you get, let's see, let's go here. So you get, no, that's not what I want. So you get 10 shards for disassembling enhancement nodes. So you can see, you can just right click, disassemble, and it gives me 10 right there. You get 40 from disassembling skill nodes. So you can see I find decent hyper body. I get 40 right there, and you get 50 from disassembling special nodes. So when you're opening up all your nodes, make sure to disassemble special nodes if you don't need them, because they do expire in a week. So yeah, just a heads up. So there are 2 choices when you're node crafting. You can craft a random node for 35 node shards, or you can craft a specific node by paying a bit more. So crafting an enhancement node will give you will cost 70 shards. A skill node will cost you 140 shards, and a special node will cost you 250 shards. In my opinion, I will never craft a random node because it takes 35 shards, and the chances for you to get a node that you would like is very, very low. So instead, choose a skill that you would like and craft that node. Like, for example, I can type in Showdown, search. How is that together? So make sure when you're searching, the search bar is it's case sensitive. So you're gonna have to kind of be specific. So to craft it, you see it takes 70 shards. Just go ahead and craft that. Yeah. So I will keep crafting until you get a Showdown node that you like with 2 other skills that you like. It might take a few, but remember you can use all of these Showdown nodes as sacrifices to feed EXP once you find a good try node. Question 8, what happens if I find a better try node later on? So like I said, don't worry too much about saving for the perfect try node so early on, because if you find a better try node later on, you can use the same one you've been leveling to sacrifice for that perfect one you just got. So the number that's been thrown around is about 80% of the EXP is saved and put onto the new node, but I think it's a bit less than that, so I don't know if that makes sense, but let me show you. So let me equip a node first. So let me equip Shadow Web. So as you see, I have a level 3 and I have a level 1, so let me equip the level 1 node, and then I can enhance it. So right now it's level 1. If I sacrifice the level 3, instead of level 2, it'll give me more EXP, and it goes straight up to level 3. Question 9, should I level my decent skill nodes? So I would prioritize maxing my boost nodes first, because maxing decent skill nodes doesn't really benefit you as much as other than it just being convenient that you don't have to buff as often. Question 10, what happens to my nodes when I job change? Pretty much nothing. You just keep all the nodes that you currently have and just have to farm new nodes for your new class. Just a heads up that you will not receive your class node after job changing, so you just have to farm for your new nodes. Question 11, how do I unlock more node slots? So after job advancing at level 200, I believe you start off with 4 slots, and you will unlock another slot for every 6 levels up until level 242. meaning you will have, I believe, a total of 11 slots. Yeah, so after I level one more time, I will have the last slot. I believe in the Beyond patch, it will be changed to unlocking a node every 5 levels, which is probably going to unlock all these bottom nodes slots right here. Although I'm not sure why we're going to need all those nodes, node slots. Well, that's pretty much it. So let me know if this video answers all your questions or if there's anything I left out. Okay, bye.